Yeah, that's right. Click that play button. Yabba dabba do. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to your weekly installment of another high adventure video in the kayak for the first time this year, hunting down some big river catfish, specifically, hopefully, some flatheads. But we have an opportunity at flatheads, blues, and channels in this river here in South Carolina. I have the big catfishing rods with me, 2 of them. These are the Rage Drift King series rods. I'll have a link in the description below to these. You guys see me use them all the time, exclusively when I'm catfishing. To start this morning, we're gonna be using our small 5.5 foot rod with our slip bobber, small hook. I did not bring any bait with me. The goal was to come out here, catch some fat brim, and then lower them down to some river piggies. So without further ado, let's see what we can do. There we go. There's one. Oh, dang it, you got me snagged. Oh, it's a bass. Oh man, dudes, that's excellent catfish bait, except you can't use it. Guys will catch keeper size largemouth and then throw those out. Ugh. There's a hit. Got him. Ha. A little bit better fish. Okay, not by much, but catfish will consume that. There you go. Would like them a little bigger than that if we can, and we'll certainly try. I've got my bucket with me. Put a little water in that. There we go. There we go. There's one so far. There's one. Yeah, a tiny bit bigger. A little fatter, little rounder. Come here, little David. Yeah, that's 2. I think I actually have a little bit bigger one. Yeah, that's the biggest one of the morning. By like 1/4 inch. There we go. All right. I've collected like 9 at this point, y'all. So I think that's good. Let's go find a catfishing spot where we can anchor up and hunker down. Ooh, here we go. We've got our anchor. That looks solid. You know, I hope I have enough line on this thing. I think I've got a good 12 feet or so. It doesn't get very deep in this river. Doesn't get very, I think the deepest part I've ever marked was maybe actually about 12 feet. How do I already have a kink in the line? Come on, it was straight. Thank you. All right. You gonna catch? Oh, there we go. Perfect. We good right there? Feels like it. Awesome. Not a whole lot of current, that also helps. Double check, make sure we're sitting pretty. Yeah, dudes, we're sitting good right here. Oh, let's go. Got my circle hook. We've got to remind ourselves not to swing on these fish. We've got that Santee rig, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rig up a sinker right here on this swivel. The sinker will sit here. That float is gonna keep that brim off the bottom. I also think that color attracts the catfish as well. I think they see that. And between the brim moving around and that color, I think they're like, hold up, what's this? We're gonna go right through the back of that dorsal fin, right back, right about there. Don't go through the spine because it'll kill them. Perfect. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna stand up for this actually. Right there. No idea how deep it is. I want to say it's probably about 5 or 6 feet right there, which is fine. Those flats, they'll cruise the flats. Make sure the scales are off the tip of the hook too, because that will definitely prevent you from, oops, hooking into a fish. Perfect. A little deeper side of the river over there. Of course, backlash, because I'm not very proficient with the bait casters. Where the heck? There we go. All right, we're set. Y'all, if you want to check out another awesome product, these rod holders from Railblaza. I've got them on my boat. I've got these new ones for my kayak. These are the heavy duty ones. I've got a link in the description below. It gets you 20% off. If you have these T-rails like I have here, or these poles like this, they have all kinds of mounts for pretty much anything. Transducers, rod holders, phone holders, light holders. They're getting ready to come out with some lights. I'm gonna get my hands on some of those, but link in the description below if you want some of that. These things are sweet. I've been using them literally ever since I started my YouTube channel. I've had these, not these ones particularly, but like Railblaza products. And a lot of the products I have are still running today, if I didn't lose them. So somewhere down the road. But anyway, really highly recommend those. But guys, we're set. Look at this. Got 2 rods out. We'll sit here for probably about an hour with the live bait out. Just keeping an eye on both rods. And then we'll see for an hour, and then we'll probably move down about 100 yards, cast and back out, sit an hour, and we'll just keep doing that hour after hour as far down the river as we can make it today. So sit back, relax, and hopefully we're about to get smashed. Yo, look at that. I just casted it out. I just casted that thing out. Oh my gosh. There he is. Fish on. No, he let it go. That had to have been a gar. That had to be a gar. I mean, that thing nailed it. I didn't even have time to check my fantasy football waiver wire. The fact that he hit it like that and screamed, and then, dang it, took my bait. And then when I just set into the hook, and it just drops it almost immediately. Classic gar. They pick it up in their beak, and then you can't get that hook into them. Extremely difficult to hook into a gar. Alright, well, try it again. Maybe we've made our one sacrifice to the gar gods here. And now it's time for the flathead. There you go. Fish on. First fish of the morning. Here we go. Running right at me. What do we got? What do we got? What the heck? It's a small blue catfish. Oh, come on. That's the problem with using that small brim. This guy was able to gobble it up. Well, it's a pretty blue. Look how pale that thing is. She wanted that. There's some jumbo blue catfish in this river, y'all. That's a good eater right there if we wanted it. Got the skunk out of the kayak. We're gonna let her go though. Yeah. Ha. You're welcome. There we go. Wait a second. That looked like, oh yeah, that's a bite. That's a bite. Something's biting you. We're gonna let him eat it. Dude, that line's swimming. Ah, this is a gar. That line is taken off. I mean, it is swimming upriver. Oh, it's going so fast. What? Oh my gosh, hold up. Dude, that thing is screaming. Well, we still have him. Oh my gosh. Nope, I think we might have an actual catfish on here, y'all. Oh, I don't know if you could see right below us. No, he just got off. I don't think he got off. I think that was a gar. The thing was flying up the river. Dang it. Just had a gar on there, I think. Dagnabbit. Never rolled or anything like that. Packed me a couple sandwiches for the day. Not a lot to do out here on the boat. Yeah, just not a lot when you're out here waiting for the catfish to hit. And when you're using live bait, typically the bite is slower because, you know, you're not fiddling around with all those little catfish, a lot of little nibbles. Turtles aren't eating it. Pardon me. I've got to go replace my tight end in both my leagues. I don't know what I was thinking drafting Mark Andrews, but that one move lost me one of my leagues. I went 1-1 week 1, and I lost by 0.6 points because Mark Andrews had like 1.5 points. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. The tight end for the Saints is still available. You had a good week. Kids, when in doubt, pick a tight end that a rookie wide receiver is throwing to, because rookie wide receivers, even though Rattler really isn't a rookie, still kind of is. He's going to rely on his tight end a lot. There we go. All done. Took care of business there. Nope. Now we got to take care of business on this water. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Something's taking it. Again. Is he going to take it? I just don't know if this is a gar. Well, I've got him momentarily. Y'all, this is like literally the 5th time this fish has hit. Come on. Do we have him? I think we do. Now, it doesn't feel huge, but we got him. Dag nabbit. Is this our flathead? Oh my gosh. What have I hooked? Dude, I snagged this catfish. I snagged, what is this, a channel? My heavens. What the heck is even this? Really? You hear what's down there dinking around? Ay, ay, ay. I didn't even hook it. Well, yes I did, but not how you should. Man, just a baby channel. What the heck, man? All right, another good eating size, but that's not what we want. Unfortunately, that was my last piece of bait too. I've got to go forage for more, so we're gonna put this up for the moment, go catch more, and we'll be right back. All right, folks, it's been a long afternoon. We've got some more bait, fresh live bait. That's a nice sized brim, actually. What I'm gonna do, come here. Here we go. That's the size we should have had all day, honestly. What I'm going to start targeting now is, I've been passing these big laydowns. See that right there? Big old wood laydowns. I'm just not getting anything out in the channel or the flats. So what we're going to do is we're going to start targeting these big pile-ups right here. And that rod is conspicuously in the way. That was absolutely terrible cast. We'll try one more time. That wasn't much better, but it's better than nothing. All right, have that right out in front of that second one right here. We're gonna put this one on the outside, right over here. Oh, I love that cast, actually. Really love that cast. There you go. All right, we're gonna see if we can coax anything out. I mean, that's a big laydown right there. And there's just gotta be something hanging out under there. So we'll see with a cup. Is this getting bit right here? Well, this line sure looked like it was moving. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and make sure it wasn't me. I was gonna say, we're gonna see if we can coax anything out from underneath. Maybe it was me rocking the boat with my fat Candy A, which is about 15 pounds overweight. But hopefully those struggling brim on the bottom, if there's anything hanging under that wood pile, we're close enough, it'll dart out. Try to grab an easy meal. I don't know if you guys can see that rod tip, but every once in a while it just goes. That's not the brim. Like that right there. I think we've got us a cat this time trying to eat it. Those gar will scoop it and then just start swimming around with it. I think we've got a catfish who's interested. He might even be, I mean, he might have it halfway down his throat right now. I just don't know. I'm using a big bluegill, so I want to make sure he eats it before I go to jerking. I'm going to try reeling down on this fish. I just keep getting like little periodic like thumps. We've got one. Yep, he's gonna sit down there noshing on it. Fish on. Coming to the boat. There's our flathead. Ha! Got him. Not big, but that's exactly how they react to that bait. They'll sit down there and nosh on it. Y'all check this out. This is incredible. I could see the fish's tail coming out of his mouth. Not very big. Maybe about 3 pounds, but look, can you guys see? Can you see that in there? Can you see the tail coming out? I don't know if you can see that or not. But my brim's in there. All that's left is the tail. I do see the hook though, so we should be able to get that out. That brim's gone. It's just, he gone. Nowhere to be found. All right. Hey, we're on the board. Our hunch paid off. We've got us a nice flat. All right. Set it right over. Whew. Finally got it done, the old Santee rig. Coax that catfish out of the wood. All right, y'all. We've got one catfish in tow. Slow day one on the river, but I do think we have a good game plan for tomorrow. We're gonna target these big laydowns because I had a couple other bites and we caught that one flathead all within about a 40-minute span. And that's way more action than I had fishing these flats and this channel out here for the last 7 hours. So we're gonna regroup, get some sleep, grab us a nice hot cup of coffee first thing in the morning, get back out here, catch our fresh bait, and then we're gonna pitch that bait right in all these tree laydowns and stuff. So hang out, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Top of the morning, everybody. That fish right there makes about a solid 8 brim. That is enough to get us started on this lovely morning. Check this out, I've already had a casualty. Oh, there's a bite. This morning, when I was unloading my kayak down at the, that was a gar, at the riverbank. My kayak tipped over and it broke the butt of my rod. Fortunately, it was just the butt, so I'm still able to use it, but now I'm buttless, which is a really weird feeling. I feel like I'm ice fishing, honestly. Got some good looking stuff behind me there. I'm gonna swing back around to drop anchor. What I do is I like to cruise past it, kind of try to spot any snags or any potential, you know, problem areas that I might, you know, I don't want to cast my line into because I'm fishing the bottom. Then I'll circle back around. I've pinpointed 2 locations I want my bait to be in. I'm gonna drop them in. Should be good right here. As long as my anchor reaches the bottom. Oh yeah, no problem there. Oh, it gets me excited. Perfect. Didn't feel any resistance going down. Felt like that went down good. Is that a catfish or a gar? What do we have? I think we have a gar. The way that came to the surface, and now it's swimming right at me. Yeah. Heck at it. That big old ugly sucker. I wonder if gar is good bait. Look at that, I actually hooked him. It's about a 3-footer. Yeah, I actually got that hook right in there. That's nuts, man. Look at that big old thing. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright. Get out of here. Yeah. Dang it. Well, first fish in the boat. Not what I wanted, but gets you fighting something. Wastes your bait. Oh, you guy. Oh my gosh. That was a hit. I've got a pretty big size brim on that, so I'm going to make sure he eats that. I feel it rubbing against the wood in there. Got him. Ha! Right down by that downed log. Right down by that downed log. That guy that runs right in. Got him, y'all. What do we got? What kind do we got? Now that's a channel. Interesting. Huh. We got us a channel cat. Gosh, that was a pretty big brim too. Yeah, just like a little 3-pound channel. You know what? I want to keep him. I want to keep him. That's a good eater. Bite hasn't been that hot, so I think we're just gonna take what we can get today. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of an unexpected catch, y'all. I don't typically get channel catfish on the live bait. I mean, not to say they don't eat live bait, but it's just typically I'll get blues and flatheads on this. Settle down, Bessie. There we go. But that'll eat, right? Heck yeah. Do I have one? What do we have? Hook something. Dang it, another one. Cannot get away from these fish, y'all. That big old nasty thing right there. Look at that. Man, do not get my line in that mouth. Just broke the hook. Heck, nabbit. Been that kind of day, y'all. Been that kind of trip. This one got bounced earlier. I got something. I got something. This got hit earlier, y'all. Just briefly. It's not very big, but it's something. It's not a stick again, is it? No, this one's fighting. What do we got? A flatty. Look at that. Well, 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 what do you know? Ate that bait up and just sat down there like the last one. Hey, we did it. Another fish. Good grief. Y'all, I got a brief bite. So he came over and thumped the bait and then just left it. That's it. Just sat down there just consuming that fish. No movement, no nothing. Huh. Not a big one, but that'll taste good. Now I want to check this guy. Because this guy did the same dadgum thing earlier. No, nothing here. There you go. Little 2-pound flathead. The mouth on these guys is so cool looking, I think. I think they're like the coolest looking catfish, like a salt and pepper looking catfish. My plan of working all this down timber today really hasn't been much better than what I did yesterday. So I knew there was a hole right here, decided to move out in the middle. Tried this, and it paid off. So he'll go ahead and join our channel on the stringer, puncture the bottom lip. It's kind of disappointed in this river, y'all. I'll be honest with you. I've done so much better here in the past. This is very, very slow fishing. I should have a stringer full of catfish. Honestly, I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely not typical of the type of fishing that I've had in this river. But who knows? It is what it is, I guess. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 pieces of bait. I got one left. He's a baby one. Toss him out. See what we can do with that. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Another dadgum garbage. Dudes, we might actually have a catfish on here. This might be a cat. I don't know, am I snagged? What's going on? Oh, dude, she's got me snagged, I think. What in the world? What is going on? Okay, release this. Do I feel anything? Yeah, there's something still on there. There's something still on here. I've just got to free myself from this anchor. We've still got a fish on. Oh, this is gonna get dicky fast. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I first have to climb back here. Ooh, cold. We're gonna die. I gotta pull the anchor up. Alright, set the anchor right there. We still have our fishing rod. Flick the chip off. Still have our fishing rod. This is good. This is good. Gotta be just like, it's gotta be like a limb or something like that that she ran under. Dang it. This rod, we're going the opposite way of, sorry. Do I still have her on there? I don't know. Dang it. I finally get... How? There, oh, there you go. Came out. There she is. All right, she's still on. Sinker must have gotten caught between 2 rocks. It's a flatty! On the last piece of live bait of the day. Oh! Woo! We did it. I told you we'd do it. Oh my goodness. That's not a bad fish either. Biggest one of the trip. No. All right. That hook is pretty well solid in there, so I'm not terribly worried about it coming out. I'm going to just grab his mouth. Like a bass. Ha! Yeah! A nice little 4-pounder, 4 or 5-pounder. There we go. On the last piece of live bait I had on the day, y'all. Tiny brim. Got it done. Phew. Now I'm wondering, maybe it's the evening time. Do we go get more? Kind of tempted to. Oh, dang it. This guy's still snagged. Okay. We got to get that guy out next. Oh, my heavens. Ha! We did it though. It's a nice flathead, real nice flathead. We'll put him on the stringer. There we go. Nice. Couple of nice flatheads there today. Good eating size. No trophies, but I'm tempted to stay just a little longer. See if we can't hook into one. Maybe there's an evening bite. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, folks, this river kind of kicked my butt the last couple of days. I've beaten my personal best flathead twice in this stretch of river. So I know there are piggies in here. And I've hooked some monster blues as well. And I've heard the lore of other fishermen in this stretch of river. I don't know what happened, but the gar were out in full force, and quite frankly, I feel like I got bait blocked by gar, quite honestly, for most of the day. So I'm lucky, I feel like, that we got the 2 on the stringer today, and of course the 1 yesterday. So we got our target fish, that's good. So we completed the main quest, but now it's a little dark out, a little dark to cook. Follow me home. We're gonna get a good night's sleep, and then we're going to cook this fish up in a rather interesting recipe. I'm still not quite sure if this is gonna taste good or not, but come with me, we'll find out together. I might feed it to my kids actually first off and see if they like it. Use them as guinea pigs. That's why you have kids, right? That and to do work around the house. So free labor is what I call that. That's what I was used for when I was younger. So I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Sorry about that. All right, here we are. We are back at the house, getting ready to clean up. Check out this epic cutting board that I have right here. This big thing. I don't know what brand is this. I don't remember, but it's sweet because it fits right on the back of the truck, which is perfect for these fish right here. Anything big, or if you got a lot of fish to clean, it's perfect. Get one more. Come here, little baby. There we go. There we go.
Oh, Kiki.
Yeah, cleaning the kitty cat up. Look at that right there. That's the hose. Yep. Hey, Miss Bella. What do you think?
What is this?
That's a flathead catfish. Pretty ugly, isn't he?
He's really ugly.
That he is.
But also cute.
But also cute, huh? Hmm. Well, I'm glad you think
so. That one's more uglier than that one.
You reckon? So what I do is I cut around the ribs. A lot of guys will do that. Is cut around the ribs. Just because it's the bones on these catfish get just so huge. But what I'll still do is I'll cut off the top. To the top part of the rib and just leave that bottom part. So you cut like down this way, from here down, before the rib cage, and then there's this top lobe right up here that you can cut away, and then that way you're getting as much meat as possible. Then you're not having to hack through big ribs to try to get the little bit of meat under the ribs and dulling the knife of your blade up and all that kind of stuff. That's just how I do it. All right, first catfish has been filleted up. What I'm doing now is I'm just cutting this up into nuggets, and we're gonna toss these nuggets right into our container here. I want to get rid of some of that blood there in the meat. Red meat. Catfish is already very fishy tasting to me. You don't need to add to it by leaving red in it, that's for sure. There we go. Just cubing it up into nice bite-sized chunks. Perfect. Now, what we're gonna do is, y'all, I've always thought this would taste good, and we're gonna finally try it. I have kind of some leftover pickle juice here, and I want to give my fish fry a pickle flavoring. Now, what I've done before is I've tried to throw dill weed in with the seasoning, or with the breading, and when you fry it, it just kind of cooks it all out. Like there's no dill flavoring with when you put it in with the breading. So what I've decided I'm going to do is we're going to marinate the meat in dill pickle juice and see what happens with that. Now, the one thing I'm noticing, this meat's like turning white. I wonder if that's like from the vinegar. See that? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, we're going to set that in there for about an hour, just like that. I'm going to put that in the fridge, And then we're gonna fry that up in the dill juice. I don't know, I think it's gonna taste good. Actually, I don't know what it's gonna do, I'll be honest with you, but I feel like that's the best opportunity we have to infuse some dill flavoring into our meat. In the meantime, we're gonna clean up the other 2 catfish and we'll just eat these regular because I don't know how that's gonna taste. I don't wanna waste all the meat on the dill flavoring just in case that's horrendous. That looks good. Oh yeah, we're gonna fry some pickles up. Seems appropriate if we're trying to do a little dill flavored catfish. What you wanna do is dry the pickles out though. So they've been sitting out on a paper towel. As you can see, the paper towels are pretty soaked with their juice. Set them out for 10 minutes or so. Just enough to get that juice off of them. I'm gonna throw a bunch here in the briny. We'll mix that egg wash right on them. And I've just got some flour here. Toss them right in. Kind of go one at a time and then shake the bag, then that way they're not sticking to each other. Toss it around a bit. It's good and coated, looks like to me. Oh yeah, looking good. Drop them in one at a time, nice and easy. Look at that, y'all. If you're doing it right, that's how they should look. Just take a look at the bottom. Yep, time for them to come off. After I pull my pickles off, I like to get the seasoning on them pretty quickly. I've got this Low Country blackened seasoning. I'll have a link in the description below to this. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to be doing some giveaways with this seasoning. I've introduced some of the local guys to this, and they absolutely love it. Some of the local boys down in the Low Country. So, made locally for locals and anybody else who enjoys a good blackened seasoning blend. Get your hands on some of this stuff. And I'm getting ready to throw catfish on. Try pickle for me. It's got blackened seasoning on it. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Uh-oh, baby on the loose.
Uh-oh.
Look out. Here comes Maverick.
Really good.
Really good?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
You like it? Excellent. I've got one more batch coming off. What's this baby doing? Hey, Mavy. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Why are you looking cheeky? Why are you looking cheeky? Yeah, yeah. He's like, is there something I can choke on around here? I'd like to scare Mom and Dad half to death if I can. You little nut. Ah, come here. This is his favorite thing. Woo! 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 He's like, Papa, what do you have on your head? You realize you have a third eyeball up there? Pill bug. You stinker. All right, go run, crawl, play, whatever. Get out of here. It's like, what just happened? There he goes. All right, we've completed the pickle chips that we've got going on here. Let's take a look at our catfish. I've drained some of the juice off. I'm not gonna be lying to y'all, but that does not look very appetizing. I don't know. But you know what? Never say never, or whatever. This could be interesting. With the catfish, I've just stuck with my Louisiana fish fry seasoning. That's just all around the best in my opinion. But that marinated for a good hour and a half in that pickle juice. I don't want to do too long because I don't want to lose the fish flavor, just in case it's real pungent. I don't know, maybe we have already. We'll find out. That's ready. In the go. No more thinking about it. No more wondering, no more surmising. It's happening now. Oh, that oil's perfect temperature right now. Getting a good crackle off of each of those pieces as we drop them in. Give them a little flippity flip. Oh, getting a little crispy. Hey, stop eating my pickle chips. Get out. Get. All right, y'all, I am here with my oldest, Arabella. Bella, how does it look to you?
I think it looks pretty good.
You like pickles? Like fried pickles? Oh, and here comes somebody else. How you doing? You want to try some fish? Should we say a prayer really quickly before we start? Hold hands. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this wonderful day, Lord, and our many blessings and this time we have together as a family. We're just thankful for this food you provided us with and this wonderful life that we live together. Through Jesus we pray. Amen.
Okay, it's time to feast.
Okay, all right, one second. All right, Braxton, these are pickles fried, and this is fish. You want to try a fish?
I'll try a pickle.
Try a pickle. All right, Bella, cheers. Cheers. Ding. Ding. Here we go.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, man, those are good. That fried pickle action. Braxton, what do you think of the fish? Good. So, Bella, what I did is I marinated the catfish in a dill pickle juice. So it should kind of have a pickly flavor to it. Here we go. No more wondering.
Is it pickle?
Oh my heavens. Take a bite. Take a bite of that.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, take one. Yeah.
No.
Y'all, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. That is exactly the flavor I was going for. Oh my heavens. Second one, make sure it wasn't a fluke. What do you think?
It's good.
Does it taste pickly to you? Oh my gosh. Y'all. That, I can't believe how perfect that turned out. I mean, my 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old, is devouring it. Is it pretty good? You're gonna be 3 soon, aren't you? You excited? Man of many words over there. Bella, what's your favorite? The fried pickles or the fish?
I don't know. They're both my favorite.
Both your favorite? That's a fair answer. Y'all, marinade some catfish in some dill pickle juice. If you're a dill pickle fan, like myself, like Bella, like apparently Braxton, this is crazy how good this tastes actually. Oh my word. I can't believe. Oh, you made a sandwich. Okay, show everybody what you did there. You put fish between 2 pickles. Look at that. See, now that's the kind of thinking that gets you far on this channel right here. Oh, I'm liking that. And how is it?
Good.
Oh my word. Folks, you need to give this a try. I'm not lying to you. Am I lying, Bella?
No.
It's delicious. It's delicious. Go marinate some catfish, or quite frankly, probably any kind of fish fillet in dill pickle. 1.5 hours. That's what I did. You could probably do a little less and get a little less dill pickle flavor. More for more. That's what I'm assuming, but go give it a try. I'm telling you, if you like pickle flavored stuff, this is absolutely insanely good. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me the last few days, for coming along this journey on the river. We're gonna get back there. We gotta get some redemption on some big catfish, but in the meantime, go give this recipe a try. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.